fever swept us off our feet. 1955, rock and roll's golden year. Started something big that's crystal clear. The sound that changed the world right then and there. Rock and roll forever, blasted through the air. It all began, rock and roll exploded across this great land. Elvis on TV, shaking up the scene. RCA made the move to crown the new king. Rock and roll revolution, 1955. New sound on the radio made us feel alive. Teenagers jumping music with a beat. Rock and roll fever swept us off our feet. Bill Haley rocking round the clock all night. Little Richard's rhythm got the crowd uptight. Bo Diddley strutting on Sullivan's show. This new sensation just continued to grow. Rock and roll revolution, 19...
There is now. Cheers, Gary. I'm on. I've got it. Solo, mate. Yes, solo. I'm flying solo tonight. Yes, I am. That's why I'm not used to pressing button, because normally I have it all set up for like the Northern Union Vape Show or the e-liquid mixing show. That's what I normally do. So I'm going solo tonight. I give everybody a night off. If they want to pop in, they'll pop in. If they don't, they don't. You know, I just thought I might pop on for an hour. Just to say hello. So Happy New Year to you, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's the start of the year. Let's look back on 2024, shall we? We'll have a look back. How's it been? What we've been up to? You know, so, but yeah, thank you very much, all you out there, for joining us. Much appreciated. But yes, flying solo. Flying solo. Hope you had a good New Year's Eve, if you went out. Shrek, hope you're feeling better. Do you know, right? I was supposed to go over and see Shrek and get started. I will do. I might, if I'm at work. I tell you where I am tomorrow. I'm over at, Sedgeborough Sports Centre. So I might give you a little bit of a bell tomorrow, Shrek, and see where you are. Guys, I hope you're out. Yeah, I had a good one. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Didn't have a bad one. It was okay. Thank you, Jevy J. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, it was steady. It was steady. I had a little bit of a party, you know, like you do. So it was just a family and friends. You know, getting too old to go out now. Getting too old to go out there. So what I'll do is I'll pop, because I'm sort of looking at that. I'll pop myself up so I can say, "Ooh, that's even worse." It's a bit hard when you do it on your own. Do you know that? Because I've got like two screens with three of me on. It's like being in a room with other people. This. Oh dear. No, we'll stick on to that, and then it's smaller. So, Nevs, Happy New Year to my friend. Oh, Shrek had a good few session. Don't remember after 11:30. Yeah. Well, I'm back at work tomorrow, so do you know? In hindsight, I should have took off the 2 days. I had no holidays left, but they did say, "Are you coming back in Monday? Or are you coming back in Thursday?" And I'm on call out Saturday, Sunday this week. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come back in Thursday. Do you know when you're like regretting it now? And I should have said I'll come back in Monday and just done my call out weekend, because I really can't be asked going in tomorrow for 2 days. But hey ho, it's got to be done, hasn't it? Got to be done. So So I hope you all had a good 2024 anyway. Stone Cold now. Stone Cold, everybody's saying. You're doing live on your own, gives you more interaction with chat. Yeah, it is. It does give you a little bit more interaction. It's just I'm used to how I set it up for everybody being on and, you know, me being on and that lot. But yeah, so 2024's not been too bad for myself. Not done no reviews really. Did a couple, but it's not really where it's been going this year. You know, it's been a bit, you know, companies aren't sending stuff in, but if you don't do all, they're not going to send all in. That's the main thing. You know, that's what's happening. But sort of tailed off a little bit. I don't know. So tail end, I did a couple. I've got a couple of bits to do for New Year. But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit disheartening when there's nothing new that you don't want. Do you know what I mean? And you're not going to go out and buy a load of gear to review when there's not really I'm wanting. You know, so that's the thing. We'll see where it goes next year. But it's been good. I've been in 2 awards. So that's Benny. Yeah, Benny Does. That's my other one. Is Benny Does. I have set up another channel. If you didn't know, it's called Benny Does. Which I'm going to be doing. Frankie Jazz, you're right, mate. Which I'm going to be doing sort of bits of everything. Just things that interest me. Because, as I said before, I got a load of gear from Lidl tools. And they're all right. Power tools from there are all right. If you ever want to drill or all like that, go to Lidl. They're dirt cheap. And they work really, really well. And they're really good quality. You know, so I bought a few of them. I've got the grinder. In fact, I've nearly got everything. I've got the grinder. I've got the saber saw. I've got the multi-tool. I've got the drill. I've got the impact drill. And then I got me new little the Wire 2 maintenance kit for work for Christmas. So I've got bits to do on there. But that's just a channel that I can do stuff that I want to be bothered doing. Do you know what I mean? That'll be more doing that sort of thing. Graham sort of grinder, yeah. No, that sort of grinder, a metal grinder. And it works all right. I just got to get the bigger batteries because I've only got the smaller batteries. It's got tons of review from X. Not been well enough. I'm getting back to normal now, so the reviews will start again soon. Got the next thing on the Uranus to do. Yeah, do you know, right? We've resigned the reviewing side of things. I was really passionate. Obviously, that's why everybody watched me. We're passionate. And then you sort of get burned out a little bit and just concentrate on lives and, you know, so I've still got some to do from Expo. I've got some to do. So it's just that they want more and more out of you. Do you know what I mean? They want a pound of flesh for fuck all. You know, it used to be they're happy with just putting up a review on YouTube. Now they're like, oh, can you put me one up on Twitter? Can you put me one up on what is it? Instagram. Can you do something on Instagram? Can you do? And it's like, fuck me, it's like a second job. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, Shrek said a never-ending chest infection. Do you know, I tell you what, did you have that fog that came in? I felt shitty after that. Everybody's been saying the same thing. That fog came in, I felt shitty as hell. I've had sniffles and everything. I don't know if I'm just being hypochondriac, to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure. But I just felt absolutely shit. So, but everybody's saying that they've seen videos of them finding fucking crap in the swimming pool in America and all this lot. So, they're supposed to have snow as well. They're supposed to have getting snow. It has dropped colder. I've got to say, it's definitely dropped colder than it has been. It's been a bit weird this Christmas. The old man, Happy New Year. Happy New Year here. Yeah, they get YouTube and Rumble. Yeah, it's just that they are starting to want more and more out of you, Shrek, when you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not spending fucking 2 hours doing a video and then taking a load of pictures and everything. Cow Sugar, Happy New Year to you, buddy. Hope you had a good one. I just don't have time. That's another thing, I don't have time as well. It's all flooded around me, so much, 20 inches, so much for 20 inches of snow. Yeah, he's pissed it down. I mean, I'm looking at Star tonight. Very clear in the Midlands. Yeah, very clear. It's just been strange. It's just been a really strange weather-wise Christmas. Oh, so John's seen the Aurora tonight. First time ever. Was pretty cool. So taking that as a good start to 2025. Well, yeah, could be a good start. There's a lot of shit to be had in 2025. Do you know what I mean? Where it's going, fucking wars and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Nebs is rough as toast. I guess you had a rough one. We call this full on overflowing. Yeah, right. Yeah, there was some rain came down last night. It fucking bounced it down. Absolutely bounced it down last night in Yorkshire. Oh. I tell you what I have seen today. Someone's done a pub crawl in the last few days of fucking Huddersfield and Brighouse, Huddersfield and Halifax on a video on YouTube. I've been watching that. That was quite cool. That's the other thing I want to know. What do Disarray has a lot to answer for? Yeah, it does if you have been on Disarray. Oh yeah. What does everybody watch on YouTube? Do you just watch random shit? Because I find myself watching random shite. Do you know what I mean? Because it used to be YouTube were just for vaping. I just used to have everything vaping. And there's just not a lot left on now to do with vaping. So I find myself watching other things. And then you get your recommenders. Lone Vapor, evening mate. Thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. 3D printing stuff. Exactly you do. 3D printing stuff on football on my own page, yeah. Didn't stop the fireworks from 80-mile-an-hour winds and banging down rain. Drug dealers couldn't advertise deliveries, yeah, exactly. K's good cooking. Camping and fishing stuff, travel, conspiracy stuff mostly. I find myself watching, like, say, these, like, Mick's doing walkarounds. And I watch a couple of them, if it's something that, murder stuff. Murder stuff. I've not thought of murder stuff. I do watch car restoration, even though I'm not a big car mechanic sort of guy, but I do like them seeing, doing cars up and that. I do like that when they turn an old car around, And I watch a few old boxing things that pop up on my feed, and things like that, I watch some of these. I quite got into watching these when they get Mystery Tech, when they've gone on to Temu and things like that, by Mystery Tech. Watch the New Year countdown. I couldn't stand the BBC, but mate, they fucking don't even go on TV this year. I mean, shit, been absolutely wank. People failing at normal life, yeah. Best ones for watching that is when they go for Rutherford. What is it? When it overflows road, and they think they can get through puddles. That's a great one for doing that. You see them going around it. Amazon Return Pallets unboxing. Yeah, I do watch them as well. Amazon Return Pallets. Yeah, I do watch quite a lot of them, though. Do watch things like that. I tell you what I do. I watch a guy called Franchise Pickings, I think it's called. And he does Funko Pops. He does Amazon pallets and things like that. So we first started watching. But he also does Funko Pops and he's got some left over that he's bought and stuck them in a lockup that he has. And then he gets them out now. Fuck me, they've dropped in price. I dare to have been collecting them in there. He's got like Franchise Kicks. That's it. Franchise Kicks. That's the one. Big guy. Franchise Kicks. That's the one. And he buys he gets out his Funko Pops. I'm sure it's called Franchise Kicks. And he gets out his Funko Pops, and they've all gone down in value. It's like, I paid $150 for this, and now worth $10. EW murders mainly in the USA. So I actually run out of stuff to watch on Dodgy Stick, and that tells you you've been off work quite a long time. So, but Christmas has been shite on TV. If you wanted to watch terrestrial TV, what a lot of bollocks! I tell you what, at my mum's today, I'll have dinner, put telly on, and the searcher were on with what's it called, John Wayne. John Wayne. Fuck me. I didn't like cowboy films when I was a kid. I'm not going to sit there on a fucking New Year's Day and watch cowboy films. And then Mary Poppins fucking pops on yet again. Spot on, check it out. I'll have to watch it. Yeah, I will do. Pranked Repo. No, I've not seen that one. I have to have a look at that one. I don't mind some of these. I like decent, always the same shite. And it is always the same shite. Do you know, the 1% Club has been repeated twice. The flipping open the box thing has been repeated twice. It's like, why? It's all about around the world, loads of them. Yeah, Prank Troopers looks script to me. I'll have to have a thing. Do you know? So a lot of them are scripted. A lot of them are scripted, aren't they? A lot of these things are scripted. You know, a lot of these reality shows are scripted when you see them. Because they've got to be. Sometimes if they've stuck them with a camera and they're all doing it themselves, then it can't be scripted, can it? But, these ones where they say they must do same take about 3 or 4 times. They're not going to let them just get on with it, are they? Do you know what I mean? So... Exactly, Gary. Jurassic World 3 times. Jeff Vapes, hey mate. Happy New Year. It's going all right. Thank you very much for joining us. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. I hope you are well. Frog Prince, doing real TV, CCTV. Yeah, Frog Prince, it is CCTV. Oh, I've got to tell you, if you want some CCTV, I talked about it a while ago. Go over and there's some on Amazon. You can pick up there, 29 quid. Brilliant CCTVs. Fucking brilliant. Turn it up to your Wi-Fi and everything. Really good. Really good. Yeah, there's been... I tell you what's been in it is when you watch that for TV, East is East. That's definitely been... Ever watched that on TV? Watch it on the original one, and there's a lot more in that than there is on what is it? On TV version for it. They've edited loads out. It is. EC is great. Don't take itself too seriously. You know what it is, and it's funny as fuck. The second one is a bit shit. The follow-on one. So that follow-on's a bit shit. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, it is. So you cut off his ticky tackle. Yeah, he's running by some wives in a barbershop chair. yeah. But it was like that in them. Do you know, right? We had a simpler life, didn't we? We did have a simpler life. Yeah. Yeah, you did bloody bargain, lad. Bloody bargain. You go out and buy, do you know, it's simpler life. Things, that thingy. Mischief's Night got banned, Channel 4 Leeds version, filmed in Middleton, Miggy and Beastie. I haven't seen that one. Mischief Night got banned. 3 lions. Yeah. Backy Rambo. Yeah, exactly. Watching Only Fool One that says warning saying includes outdated attitudes. Okay. It's just political correctness. Everything's there. Yeah. 4 lines of worked on transport for that. That's funny. That is Still Game. I've not seen Still Game. Oh, what that is. I've seen Crying Game. That's a bit of a shocker. That was a shocker when you were 15, watching that one. I've not seen Still Game. I'll have to watch that. I've never heard of it. No. I find myself watching a load of shite, though. I do. Everybody's loving Still Game, and I've not seen that Still Game. Definitely have to try that out. All right, Scottish Comedy Show. Try and watch Still Game. It's amazing. Well, I'll have to try and watch that. Definitely. See what that's all about. Stepson Son. You can't beat Stepson Son. Yeah, that's. I do like a Stepson Son. I will. I'll have watched. I'll have watched that one. I'll definitely have a look at that. My favourite is all time. If I'm talking about old ones, is Dad's Army. I just love Dad's Army. Dad's Army is my all time favourite. Is that? Definitely is an all time favourite. What's your tadget? Do you know, I'm not a massive fan of Mrs. Brown Boys. Is it any good, Chucker? Is it any good, Cloud Chucker, the Squid Games 2? Hello. Yeah, do you know, I actually watched Hello, a clip of it today when it comes out. And the English ones, which were presented with French, and the Nazis come in, and like, that's brilliant. Where did you get? Did you pop a few Nazis over the heads? Right, I'll have to watch that. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. Squid Games. Yeah, 2 is good. Nice setup for season 3. I'll have to watch that then. Squid Game's okay. Thought season 2 was good. I'll have to have a look. I'm finding Silos. If you ever did the Silo, I'm finding that's a long fucking slog at the moment. Not as good as the first one. I definitely have to. It's on my list to watch. I tell you what I did watch, which were quite good. Got forced to watch a movie called The Road. It was utter shite. Yeah, if it's called The Road, then it's going to be shit. don't let people drag you into watching shite films. It was about the glam rock. Do you know, like Queen, Guns N' Roses and all that lot. Watched that the other day. That was really good. That was good to watch. Yeah, honestly, mate, it's not been as good as the first one. As I waiting for Sally to finish so I can binge watch it. It's not as good as the first one so far. I'm really struggling. Do you know when you struggle to watch it? I do find it. Gladiators 2. I watched first 20 minutes of Gladiators 2 and I thought this is shit, and decided to turn it off. So I haven't gone back to it yet. Whether I will, go on it. Rinse and repeat. Escape. Just goes in another one. yeah. Oh, we got hey up, Mick. Bing bong. Because you're half cut off. Let me just. It's all right. We'll just sort you out on the other screen. Make it a little bit bigger so we can get you in. No, mate. Not at all. Not at all. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Did it come? Can't go wrong, can you? Can't go wrong on that. Yeah. Have you been? Oh, bollocks, yeah, I forgot. Sorry, mate. It's got some... There you go. You are now. It's got some... That's what I said to him when I wasn't even on when I first came on. Do you know what I mean?
Cancelled.
Sound on it. Cancelled. Yeah, cancelled here.
Let's do an impression of John McClintock last night.
Oh, did you see him last night, did you?
Yeah, and now I know what he's going to look like when he's dead.
Was you busy last night?
Yeah, it was good, yeah. It was probably the best night over the Christmas, to be honest. It was cracking.
Oh, that's good then. That's good. That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm vaping this.
I haven't told him what I'm vaping.
It's down to 500 quid now because I've done half a bottle.
Have you done half a bottle?
I've got to be honest, it's not my favourite one out of them.
Is it not? Oh,
no, it's certainly not Sue. She said it smells. She didn't like the smell of it at all.
All right.
Yeah, go on, e-cig one, Mike. 24.99.
It's the L200, isn't it?
Classic 21,700. Yeah. They've got rainbow left, like an off-white, and this red. I always wanted the red one. Mike Haynes had one, and I always wanted it. And I thought, well, I'm going to. When you come up with that the other day, I thought maybe one of them. I wish I bought two, to be honest.
Can you put your skin on it?
No, I'm not going to bother. I once thought you could anyway, because it's a lot bigger. It's a fair old chunk. I mean, I've got massive hands, isn't it? And that,
yeah.
You know, it's still a fair lump in there. I don't know what it weighs. I ain't weighed it, but it's got a couple of 21,700s in there.
I'll be quick, everybody. It was on film last week, so it was cheap. It was cheap with that, wasn't it? Right little bargain.
It's definitely there. Because I looked earlier. I said to Sue, I don't know why I didn't buy two.
Yeah.
No,
does a 30 mil? Will a 30 mil fit on it? Have you got a 30 mil that you can dry?
Well, that's an eye tank.
With an 25, is it? 25?
Yeah, but that's an 8 mil glass on it, look. So, I'll get a nice guard, hang on.
Yeah, see if you can put a 30 on it. Custom agent skins, yeah, he did some nice skins, did Jay. I've got to say. I haven't seen it for ages. What's a good 21,700 mod? I do like the Gua. If you can get hold of them.
Yeah, Gua's good.
Fucking Gua just keeps going. It's a belter, it fires straight away and everything. John saying thinks 28 is biggest without overhang. We're going to have a try. And if that ages Armour Max is another one. You've got Armour Max, haven't you, Mick?
Yeah, never sent me it.
Yep, that's another one. That's 21,700. And that one that Mick's got now, L200 is a 21,700 and all. So... Yeah, 21,700 is where to go if you want a dual battery mod. Definitely. 21,700.
Just touching the side of the rubbers, that.
Oh, that's not bad though, is it? That's not.
Yeah. Give it a better go, that. So it's just nipping the side.
Yeah,
it does actually fit. It gives the filthy copper room. not what I normally use. Yeah, so you
Red
get
or
away with
rainbow
that.
left in the L200.
There was a white one. Wasn't there?
Everybody, I'll be back in a moment. Off to E-Sig 1. They're all coming back. Yeah, go get yourselves one. Go get yourselves one.
No,
for
not
that
a
price.
sponsor, obviously, not a sponsor, because I've been cancelled.
Yeah.
I don't think E-Sig won't sponsor anybody, do they? Because
Aren't they?
everything's rock bottom
Yeah.
anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. I've never seen them. I've never ever seen them
No.
do anyone.
What I did with this one, though, another tip is to, I think it's £5 postage, but if you
It's over 30
get
quid.
Amazon, yeah, but if you get Amazon to deliver it to your local vape shop or something, it's £1.99. I guess what? Now it don't work. What have I done now?
A lot of them are doing that now. That if you get it, I get mine delivered to Matalan. If you get it delivered to Matalan, it's $1.99 from DPD or whatever it is. Instead of delivering it to your
DPD.
house. Because what he said to do, I talked to a guy. I said, "How did they do that?" He says, "Oh, they do sponsoring it. I think he was in the awards." Oh, right, fair enough. Joe, you all right? He thinks he was in the awards. Oh, right, fair enough. Never. I can't watch them then. What
Was that
was
Benny?
that tank on me? It wasn't me. I'm not fucking sponsored about.
It was
Was it
on
the
the.
Revival?
No, it's the. Ugh.
Happy New Year
Keen.
for your show. I said that to everybody else.
It's a Keen.
For the Keen.
Mm.
They said a couple of L200s that died. No leakage, just died. And the screens like to die. But it's 24 quid.
Like 24 quid, yeah.
24 quid. You can't fault it, can you, really?
You got 2 packets of fags. That you won't get 2 packets of fags for 24 quid, would you?
No,
And they'd die
no.
after.
Neil Pitts, Happy New
They'd die
Year.
after a
mate.
day and a half.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Did you let them at Pugs? Mr. Intense says, "Good evening, Mr. Intense."
Did he what?
Nice, mate. Look, he said, "Did they lend them to Pugs?" That's why
What?
they died.
Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of luck, does he? He's got a fair buffet, but they die on a regular thing, don't they?
I suppose it's you use them. They're cheap, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Even if you pay 80 quid for them, they're still a cheap thing, aren't they?
yeah.
They're not made.
Yeah.
They're mass made. Do you know what I mean? So they don't last forever. They're not made to last forever. That's the thing. It's like everything in life nowadays. It's not meant to last forever.
No,
That's the thing.
I did think with vaping though, it was a weird thing for a start, wasn't it? Because it was the only shop you ever went to with no prices on it. And like you're like, oh, I like that. And they go, oh yeah, it's 80 quid. You think, oh, 80 quid, that's not bad. But you know what I mean? And you went in the next week, like, how much is that? Oh, it's 90 quid. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
If that had been a normal shop, you thought, is he ever me on here? You know, you just put me up a tenner every week if I don't want.
Rig Pig.
Yeah,
Seen on a site, the Rig Pig for 100. Rig Pig, I think was it was all right. I've never used because it's a mechanical in it. It's a mechanical is Rig Pig.
Which one was that one? What Scuba's got about 1 million views on? Where if you put it in your pocket and your keys are in there, it fired.
The Cherry Bomber did that, didn't it?
That was it. Cherry Bomber. That's it. Yeah.
Cherry Bomber did that one. August lasted me 4 years, almost dead. Yeah, but it's 4 years. It's 4 years, and you paid, 80 quid for it.
Yeah.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad going. Not bad going at all.
I've still got all my ages stuff. None of them's broke. I've got the original one. I've got the one with the bigger screen, and now I've got that one. And I've even got one of them solo ones.
Free right, you all right, mate?
Hey, what, mate?
Yeah, so Gary, I would get it. I sort of 49 quid in sale. Yeah, 49 quid in sale's all right. 49 quid.
What's that one for? I missed it.
Scott Woodward, if Woodward was Scott Woodward. Work at 6 a.m. Wishing you all awesome Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Merry
great.
Christmas, Happy New Year. Yeah.
Get back to work.
Rick got the revival for 50 quid. Yeah, you can. They are revivals are up for 50 quid still, and he's just selling them all off, and he's going down other avenues. He's Rick Modmaker, doing art now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's. That's what he was. He's a graffiti artist.
Yeah.
It's a big graffiti artist, like.
You've got to move with the times, haven't you? It's like with me. I'm going to be the top walker. I was going out today. It was bloody freezing. I thought, I'm not suffering that much for my art.
Yeah, well, I've seen what I'm just saying before you came on. I've seen one today where they did a pub crawl of Halifax and Brighouse and all that lot, and Huddersfield. And they're doing
what they call
pub
him?
crawl on them. I tell you what it was. It just I can't do it because it's on my YouTube channel. It was on,
Is it a guy the same as? Were they using the same camera as me? Yorkshire
I
and
think it
Broad.
was.
Yorkshire
No.
Abroad.
No, it was. Let me see if I can flick it back up again and see.
He's worth checking out. He actually started doing his stuff in his camper van in Benidorm, and he had about 2 months in Benidorm, and he went from nothing, and he's on 10K now subscribers.
History. Click on history. It's called the Great British Pub Crawl.
Oh yeah. There's an American one as well, an English guy in America doing one.
All right, but I thought that was quite good. Sounds
Yeah.
like a walker. Yeah. I'm not going back to work yet. Too busy sending mixed stuff. Yeah, you've only been off for a year,
Wow.
mate.
Yeah. Well, a
Plus
couple of years, isn't it?
lockdown. Plus lockdown.
I don't know how he's going to go on when he gets retired. Yeah, because he's never been. How do you retire from not doing it?
Yeah.
It's like stopping drinking when you've never drunk or stopping smoking when you've never smoked. It's quite easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I got used to retirement real easy. Why is that? I've been to work for 40 years.
Yeah. I went on about this today. I said, you know, when I started work, they sold me down. You know, when they're on about this WASP, whatever it is, for women who they put their age up for claiming the 60, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about me?
And then-
What about me?
Yeah.
They've put me.
I've
They've
got
put my age up.
I've got 2 years.
Yeah, 67. I was told 65 when I first started
it was, yeah.
work. I'm not kicking off.
But
I
they're
am
making
because-
Well, they're making out as if your pension's a gift. You actually, I've paid enough stamps now at 58 to qualify for my pension.
yeah.
So why can't I claim it at 58?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
why
paid
can't
it,
you claim
you
it
know.
60? Yeah. Yeah.
And why, if you've not paid in, why can you still claim it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just,
Oh,
I
right.
was like 60, 65. You start work, 65, you can retire. And I'm like, oh, that's all right. It's not too bad. And then when I get to for retirement, it'll be 70. They'll keep pushing up.
No, well,
it'll be fucking 70.
can't change it anymore for us. I'm the
Can
same
they
as you,
not?
67 now.
All right.
It'll be the next lot that they change it for. We will be 70.
Right.
But how many people do you know that's still working at 70? Loads.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Do you know, I've actually said that. When I'm going to work at B&Q, me, that's why I'm going to work. Do you know, because they do these happy helpers, don't they?
We do that.
Yeah, so I'm going to do...
200 quid a week.
Yeah, yeah.
200
go be
quid a
an
week,
happy-
about time.
Yeah. Happy helper. Come
Well,
and
I'm
see me
planning
at
to do.
B&Q.
What I'm planning to do, if it works out all right, is to work 2 weeks out of every month and then go to Spain for another 2 weeks, or work for 2 months and go to Spain for a month, or, whatever,
yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not on about going in the middle of summer because you won't be able to afford to do it, but I could live in Spain in January.
Yeah, yeah.
I could get an apartment for less than £1,000 a month.
I've always said
And you
that I
only
want
spend
one
on
of them-
shopping what you do here.
Yeah, one of them caravan. You know when they did them caravan site ones? I think get one of them.
Oh, the yeah,
30
one of
grand.
them, yeah.
30 grand.
Caravillas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd do one of them.
Yeah. Well, it's you that put me onto that, and I've watched every episode.
It's good. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. We watched it all the way through lockdown. It's what kept us going. TikTok Nigel, he's been on it, that Bargain with Brits in
Yeah.
the sun. But TikTok Nigel's been on it. I go to the bar in Benidorm where he is, Collier's
Yeah,
Bar,
he said, yeah.
and then what they got called, Jane, what sings? Is it Jane? I'll be a YouTube superstar in a couple of years. I was a YouTube superstar and I got cancelled.
Cancelled. Greeter at Walmart. We don't have Walmart. We have Asda. It used to be Walmart. It used to be part of Walmart. Now it's Asda.
Yeah. You can call us
part
Greeter
of-
if you want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just imagine going across there and going walking about in Spain and then putting it on YouTube. And if you got to the point where you were doing it, if you were making a few bob, it might pay for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
shopping. Yeah, that type of thing
Yeah, yeah. So
in a month.
there's definitely stuff that you can. I worked 80s through lockdown. Some people every day catching the bus, supposed to be staying at home. Yeah, it was lockdown, mate. Everybody did what they wanted, basically, didn't they? Do you know what I mean? So
You do what you got to do.
yeah, yeah,
It's about my seemed to be ex-sister, no bless her heart, but I still love her to bits. But she said they're all going to be stood outside clapping for us at 8 o'clock at night on a Thursday. But she said, you give it 6 months, they'll be trying to pull us apart in the bloody A&E on a Friday night when they pissed.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same. Nobody ever thought about them now. You complain about how long you've got to wait.
Yeah. Yeah, it just sort of fucked everything up, didn't it? Lockdown.
Yeah, it did. Well, there's people. I was watching things because that's all they ever do. And there was a guy there, and when he went into lockdown, he'd got a perfectly good business and he had no debt. When he came out of it, it was 50,000 quid in debt.
Yeah.
And it was the only way to do was to borrow the 50,000 or pack up a perfectly good business.
Yeah.
You know,
A
we're
lot of
still
people,
paying that back now.
a lot of things shut up, though, don't they? A lot of places shut up.
Yeah.
A lot of
A lot of the cabs here. A lot of the cabs here. Some of them had 4 cars and they went down to none.
Yeah.
And someone went down to 1. You know, they realised it's changed a lot of people, the way that they deal with things anyway, doesn't it? You saw, to be honest, I'd either, since 1996, I'd either been at work or on holiday.
Yeah.
I never spent any time in my own house.
Yeah.
And then when I actually liked the place, you know, I didn't realise how nice it was.
Yeah.
And it don't cost me $2,000 a week to stop here. I could just stop here for free.
Yeah, exactly.
It puts you off going on holiday when you realise you've got a nice house.
Well,
I've got my picture up.
Yes. Yes, I've noticed. Yeah, it looks good, that, mate.
It's cool, isn't it? I've got a thing out. I forgot the bloke's name again now, but obviously the guy on he's got, that's not a real policeman's helmet, and then the other 2 are policemen. Well, the guy with the miner is now dead, and the other 2 are still alive. One's a security officer, private security. I can't remember what the other bloke was. But there's for you ex-miners or mining families. That was the miners' strike in the UK.
Well, they're supposed to be getting some extra money out there that they got conned out of.
What miners?
Miners, yeah, from the, I think whether that was from the pensions or something.
Yeah,
Getting some money back.
Hopefully they'll get it
So,
because there ain't none. They're giving it away.
well, there's no. We've got no mining now, have we? Really?
Yeah.
There's no mines left. Not like there used to be.
RJB's gone and all, hasn't it?
There's a lot of places, a lot of things. Steelworks are shutting down and everything, aren't they?
Yeah, but RJB was the only working mine. That was at Maltby, wasn't it? That was RJB Mining, Budge Mining, and even that's shut.
Yeah.
That's one that kept going.
So we import it from abroad. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous, isn't it?
And then if you fall out with them, they don't send it anymore.
Yeah. We'll just shut down all his power stations that run off of coal and things like that. We'll shut them all down. And we'll
buy gas off the
yeah. We'll buy his fish back off of Norway.
What could possibly go wrong here?
Yeah. We're buying his fish. They're coming up with these fish things, and we've got fish in sea that we give everybody else rights to fish, and we don't fish it ourselves.
Yeah,
So what the fuck?
I don't know. The world's gone mad. I think it takes you a while. Obviously, you get older and you just realise how you've joined in with all this bullshit for all your life, and it's just and it's complete bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I mean, clapping for nurses and staying at home and you did everything you were told to do. And then you got everybody thought they was in charge of everything. In the end, you get on an aeroplane and there's a 18-year-old lass that serves tea telling you to stand up, sit down, spin round. And everybody's like, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell you one thing, I don't know about the rest of the world, but the only one thing you could never tell anybody in the UK to do now is to stay at home. As soon as you say, stay at home, it's going to be bad weather, they all go out on purpose. Fuck it, we're going out.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah. Jacks gets coal from Cuba and wood pellets from Norway, cheaper than buying in UK. Yeah. Well, that's called power station was shut and blown up this year. Nottingham's The Scabs finally shut the last cooling tower power station the other week. Yeah, we're all doomed. We're all doomed, Mr. Mannering. Doomed.
Yeah, well, West Burton went last year, I think. Was it last January or the January before?
No.
Yeah, they're demolishing it now. They blew some up the other week. I was late. I was in bed at 9:30 in the morning, and I just woke up, and all of a sudden you could feel it through the house. It went, and the cat jumped about 10 foot off the bed, and I looked at him and said, "Hey, all right." I think anyway. I went on to my mates on Facebook and said, "What was that bloody banging?" He said, "No, it was West Burton. They've just blown the
just blown it.
electric
Cooling tower.
Yeah. No, not cooling towers. No, not yet.
All right.
Something to do with like electrical. Might have been where the turbine was or something.
Right. Do you remember Fred Dibner when he used to fucking hell, I used to love watching him go up. And thing is, that what old days, we're on about this, where there was no health and safety, he'd just climb up on his own with a wooden fucking ladder, knock a brick out.
And shove it down into the main body of the thing.
Yeah.
In the meantime, there's a bloke with a BBC camera pointing at us and going, "How are you doing today then, Fred?" "Well, I'm just doing this." Got a parker sticking out with his goal on it. What could possibly go wrong?
Just sat at top on a plank like that. So Fred Dibner was such a great guy. I just think he was funny. He just didn't give a fuck. He just
Ladders used to cut like that, didn't they? And then you get 3/4 way up and it got wider, so they'd come out. They get up the top. So, when he was telling you all about his opinion on most things. Bag stuck out of his gob. I mean,
knock a couple of bricks out here. That'll do. Right. It'll come down now. Just watch this.
They've got to lash a ladder up to the side of your house now to put a sky dish up.
Fuck. Have you seen Sky? They've got to wear helmet, earmuffs, fucking IVs, fucking safety thing. They've got to stick the ladder up and bolt it in. He's like, fuck me.
I'm just going to drill an hole in your wall. What are you going to drill an hole in the wall for? I need to lash my ladder. Hey?
Yeah.
Ladder's only 4 foot tall.
What makes me though is to wear a hard hat. What's that protecting them from? Birds shitting on their head.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I'm there stood next to him in my flip flops.
Yeah. Do you want me
to wave the ladder? I'll go up.
Wave the ladder. I'll go up. It's just health and safety's gone mad. That is 100% health and safety's gone mad. That's the thing it is. But they get done for it if they don't put it up. He told me that if someone reports me, I'll text a picture. I'll get done if I don't have all this stuff on. He said I can't just stop up. So I can't just stop up ladder and check your pole now. I've got to be all strapped in and everything. Yeah. Hey up, Lewis. You all right?
Hello, Lewis. Yeah, I used to drive a 25-ton dumper for 10 years for a living, many years ago. I used to turn up, my overalls were like brown coloured, and I used to wear a pair of jogging bottoms because you were always overweight because you were sat down all day, and they were comfy. A pair of rigger boots. Well, apparently now rigger boots, you can't wear them.
No, you can't. No.
And everything else is IVs. So basically, if you're working on a sort of dark grey day, you'd see more of yourself reflected in the window than when you would be able to see out because you just shined up orange on the window.
Yeah.
You can't have your windows open. If you have your windows, you get sacked. It's got because they're all air conditioned.
Yeah.
I could cope with that. It used to be horrendous.
Yeah. Guy at work putting up his outside lights, up a ladder, fell off, broke his leg and hip. Expected to be off for work for 8 months. Well, he shouldn't have fell off a fucking ladder, should he?
I know somebody that fell off. They fell off about 3 rungs up and broke both heels.
Oh, right, yeah.
And ended up in a wheelchair for a long, long time because you got to wait for your heels. I suppose, it's easy to laugh at.
Happy New Year, mate. So, my mate fell off a roof.
Yeah.
He was a roofer doing some roofing. He fell off a terrace house roof.
Yeah.
And broke his leg. Pinned.
Lad I used to go to school with, he was sort of a mate. Well, he was a mate, nice guy. He fell off a shed roof and is no longer with us. He died in his early 30s.
Yeah, no, it's like that. Lee's saying, if I don't have a hard hat in my lorry cab in the quarry, I get kicked out. What's going to hit you on head? You're in a fucking lorry. One of my mates slipped on Boxing Day, broken neck. He's going to be off 9 months. Fucking hell. It's not good.
Yeah, one of my friends, he fell downstairs. I think he had a few beers. We were watching England play.
What, Herb?
No, but he's got one of them 3-story houses. So turn right to the bathroom, turn left to the top of the stairs. So he gets up half pissed that, turns fucking left in the old right or whatever, and straight down the stairs, broke his neck. He was off work 2 years. He was in a right state. He really was. He was lucky he was alive.
Yeah, I fell down my terrace steps, my terrace house steps, coming out of bathroom. I come out of bathroom, I didn't shower, someone knocked on my door. So I ran down and slipped from the top on my ass, bouncing down those steps like that, and ended up like that. Fucking curled up because it went round, in terrace houses where you got the 3 steps coming down to the door. I ended up crunched up like that, open door like that, I go, hello? And they went, can you move your car? I went, In a fucking minute, I've just fallen down steps. Just let me get myself back. 1 minute.
I did a job up to London one day, and I come back, and it was only dinner time, and it was a right good job. So I was right chuffed with myself. Thought I'll go for a shower. So I goes in there with my iPad on, listen to the music and that. I thought, I'm sick of that song. I'll turn it over. And I slipped on the floor and caught myself on the bath, and I ripped all these bloody muscles out of my shoulder. And I was in absolute agony for. In the end, I had to go to a proper bloke to have it put right. You know, I've been having all sorts of stuff done, and it weren't working. But just so much daft like that. I mean, this one you can't fall over on this floor.
Yeah. I've fallen in bath before, getting out of bath. You know, when you're getting out of bath and you slip.
Yeah.
You do that. I've done that.
Yeah, well, that was more or less it. Yeah.
It's getting out of
But
bath.
say your feet go out, and then you put your arm out to stop yourself. So all your weight goes on your arm.
Yeah.
And it's this foot gets it. I didn't break my shoulder.
Yeah. I've done it because of my bath's shower. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I've stood in there, turned round, and suddenly gone, "Oh, that's a bit fucking slippy."
Yeah.
Like a comedy, you know, like what is it?
Yeah,
a
it is,
cartoon
yeah.
where your legs go 100 mile an hour. Yeah.
We've got now we haven't got a bath now. We had a shower fitted, and it's like a TARDIS. It's like a TARDIS, so it's like that shape. So it's massive.
Yeah.
And of course you're only that far off the floor, so and that's all. You can't fall over in there. The only thing I have to watch out for is my darling wife. It only takes her 5 minutes to have a shower. There's a reason for that. She never lets the suds go down the bloody plug hole. So you get in and you think, if you just stand there 5 minutes, because I always stand there for another 10 minutes after I finish showering that, and she's straight out, and of course she leaves all the soap all off the bloody floor.
Yeah. Have you seen them ones where you can have all pointy ones where they point all over you and fire at things?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you go in the posh room at what do you call it, they're very much like that. They've got 2 or 3 bits to them. Yeah. You turn one thing and it shoots out at your chest.
Yeah,
There's
your
another
chest,
one, a rain shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Insens cracked his vertebrae L2. Only had 4 pints 11 years ago.
Oh, Christ. Thing is, it's long-lasting damage and all that, isn't it?
Mm.
You know.
I damaged my coccyx playing rugby.
Yeah, so you fell down the stairs.
I didn't even know what a fucking coccyx was.
No, I bet you did after you damaged it, though, didn't you?
I did.
He was in agony.
Killed. Yeah.
The broke hers.
So he did what you did, Mick, and 7 years off work, drinking on pain pills, died of kidney failure. Death certificate said COVID.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. That was them of the days, wasn't it? Crashed my Ferrari at 125 mile an hour, ripped my head off, died of COVID.
Lois says, clumsy fucks. Haha, I'm kidding. I'm a trash can addict in recovery. I have many, many falling down stories. No shame. Anyway, Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year, mate. I fell over the container at work, ended up with 4 stitches in my chin, landed on an improperly stored rake. Ooh.
Oh.
I did. I don't know if I told you so. I was once doing a cabin. So we had the cabin with toilets in, and the Durgo wasn't working properly. So we're going to change the pipe and what is it? Say I have trouble. I hear that, but I have no issues. Yeah, mate. No, sometimes myself, not me, because he's got the voice of a god, but because I'm from Yorkshire. Some Americans do have once they get used to me, they're not too bad, but they do have a trouble sometimes if I get proper Yorkshire and it comes out, if I talk a little bit too quick sometimes.
I think especially when me and you get together, because we're both not that far away from each other. And
exactly.
I mean, even Bill says, when you two get together, I can't understand the bloody word you're saying.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you get, so you talk really quick and you miss words, we miss letters out and things like that, so... Yeah, sometimes Americans do have a little bit of a trouble understanding us, but once they get used to us, they're not too far. Yeah, Barnsley Twang, exactly. So
put the subtitles on.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny if you do that. I was taking out a soil stack, and it was sort of up there, and I couldn't pull it out a pipe, to pull it out. So I stood on the pipe to pull it up, and I went like that.
Oh,
fucking right in the face. My nose went like that. It went all fucking clatter all over the place. He stood there going, silly cunt.
Yeah. Why did I do that?
Fucking why did I do that, my silly bastard?
I do it. I'm cutting cheese, and like instead of standing it up and cutting down towards the board, you pull it towards you, don't you? And I've got some really good knife sharpeners that I've acquired since I've been a knife sharpener reviewer sometimes. And you can have a shave with them. They're that sharp. It pretty kill you, then.
John Paul is saying, I worked as a bricklayer. I smashed my fingers with a brick. 4 weeks off work. Got back to work and then smashed them again with the same hammer.
Oh.
Wife fell downstairs. Hasn't had taste buds or smell since. Nobody that sleeps getting out of tub. Did the splits coming down. Use my hands to keep my privates and broken. Spring both wrists, yeah. Yeah, thought I was going to wear that to the pub, yeah. Fucking glad it all over the place. Tell you what my worst bits used to be. The tell it one on about health and safety, tell you to wear a hard hat. I forever banging my head on the scaffold. Ducking underneath. And
it hurts, doesn't it?
Oh, fuck.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty things around your thing.
Yeah. What said you be a mistake? Just give up bricklaying seriously. Yeah, exactly. He did. Yeah. The thing is, when I bang my hands all the time. I cut my hands. I'm always cutting my hands at work, and I should wear gloves, but I can't work with gloves. I cannot. Young lads now, they all work with gloves. The young lads that have been used to working with gloves, but I just can't wear them.
It's not so bad if you've got them blue ones on, them real thin ones to keep your hands out of something that's. But if you like thick gloves to try and screw anything on with, you got a chance.
I can't feel them. I like to feel. I like to feel with my fingers. I like to feel what I'm doing. And Shrek, you can fuck off. I'm not 5 foot. I'm 5'9". Thank you very much, bitch.
Yes. 6'10".
Yeah. Risk assessment should be a form that says I promise not to be a twat.
The only thing I will say is that a couple of friends of mine have got killed while they've been at work. Nobody deserves to not come home from work, do they? So
No.
I think when we first started with health and safety in this country, we all sort of laughed at it. And we used to do things that were quite unsafe. I mean, they'd overfill them dumpers and the massive machines anyway.
Yes.
If you're going down the old road and you've got stones falling off the side and 30 mile an hour and they hit the thing and then they go off like a bloody bullet. They come flying at a bloody window and stuff like that. If you didn't have proper glass in it, and and this guy, he just backed up on a site, and it was only a small site, and he caught electric wire with the electric wire. Oh no! I tell you what he was doing. They were marking the site out. He was walking backwards, and it hit the bloody staff when they were marking the site out.
Yeah.
You think.
Yeah, we brought him for a reason, but we don't. It doesn't have to. As I've said this before, we don't have to have it as bad as we've done. No. Germany don't have it, Spain don't have it, France don't have it as bad as us. We took all the fucking 7 volumes and they just said, we'll have 3. We didn't have to have it all. We just said, oh, yeah, we'll do them all. Eddie says he works in IT. He's got to have steel toe cap shoes, high-vis and hard hat to work on computers in the computer rooms.
It's the getting to the computer room, I think, that they're edging the thoughts about, aren't they? That's what they're thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just mental. It is to a point. It was brought in because I remember working when I first started, 16, and the painters' trestles where you put the boards across where they can walk across them. Well, our company must have pinched them off a site somewhere and used them as ladders, as steps. So I've climbed up into a loft, coming down, forgot they're not the proper pair of ladders, got on the top run, and then went to go to the next one. And obviously there's no fucking gap like that. There were no run there. And I've gone straight underneath, down the middle of it, and clicking onto the top like that.
Oh. Christ. Yeah, Sue said, it was a couple of years ago now. She says, we need to get the stuff out of the loft. I says, yeah, we'll do it on Monday. Anyway, I come in a couple of days later. I said, have you got the stuff out of the loft? She says, yeah. Anyway, I noticed her... And I said, what have you done to yourself? She said, I caught my leg at work. And she was limping for a good few days. Anyway, when it come after Christmas, I says, right, we'll put that stuff back up. She says, yeah, and I will be waiting for you to do it. I said, why? She said, I didn't tell you the truth. She said, I didn't put the ladder up right, and I come out of the loft and it fell backward. And she'd come flying into there and ended up laid in here.
Ouch.
Well, if she'd have hit her head on that, the small chest of drawers there that killed her, she could have killed herself by hitting her head on that roof there. But and I said, "You silly bugger." I said, "I
Yeah.
could have been on." I said, "Just imagine that. I'd come home and you'd have been dead on the bloody floor."
Yeah.
He said, "Don't worry, I won't ever do it again."
Yeah.
You haven't put the ladder up right or something. It's one of them collapsible ladders, and it shan't click
Is it the folding ones that clicks together?
No, click, 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 click.
Oh, yeah. The what is it ones? The quick up ones, quick up downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She hadn't clicked the top one in or something, and it fell. It fell in the bathroom, and she fell backwards.
I had the original, them ones that like concertina up into a small, like you open this leg, you open that leg, and then you can have it as a stand. I had one of them, and I did a very similar sort of thing. I'd put it up into a loft, and I hadn't clicked the middle properly. And as I've gone up it, the middle's just gone, doop, and it all fell down and collapsed on top of me. Luckily, it didn't do it. I just landed back on floor again with this boom, banging my head, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you've got to be careful.
Yeah, you need a proper loft ladder.
We've got a burglar alarm. They won't even change the batteries in the idiot thing outside because they've got to bring a scaffold to do it.
Yeah.
Because they're not wired up, they're just flash, don't they?
Yeah, well, the thing is, they don't have to. If you get a one-man band, he doesn't have to. Health and safety doesn't apply as much as a one-man band. So he doesn't need scaffolding. He can get up on a ladder. I can't go up things on a ladder because we've got more than 5 people working for us, so you have to have proper health and safety. If you have less than 5 people, health and safety doesn't apply. That's why you can see these roofers, like there's like 2 roofers, they'll get up on a woodworking ladder. That's why you can use shit like that, because it doesn't apply to them.
Different,
it doesn't apply. Yeah, it's different horses for courses.
My parents are the proper. Yeah, that's a good idea, really. My mum and dad's had one of them done.
Yeah, I've got one. I've got a proper one where you reach up and pull it out. He's snapping now. I need a new one, but he's fucking. He still pulls out. He doesn't pull out too great, like, do you know what I mean?
I suppose that's one thing with us. We don't need to renew it.
Yeah,
there's not much up there anyway. So just the Christmas stuff, really.
Carrie says window cleaner does. He's went batteries run out.
How does he?
Well, that's why you can see. That's why you can see window cleaners climbing up the ladders. Their ladders.
Oh yeah.
That's why, because he works on his own. He just has to look after himself. Health and safety.
Is anywhere near Lincolnshire?
Lincolnshire.
Oh, Dave was on form last night.
Oh, what?
Herb.
Oh, what a guy.
It's funny, yeah, it's funny. Top bloke.
Window cleaner uses 70-foot pole. Yeah, quite a lot of them use that now, don't they? So they don't have to get up. They just run a hose pipe out the back of the van.
We to be honest, we don't have a window cleaner. And
but I don't have a window cleaner. I ain't seen a window cleaner around my area.
No, but ours don't even seem mucky, to be honest.
Huh?
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know whether it's over the years the glass has changed. It doesn't stick so hard. There's no power station now.
Yeah.
Because you did used to get that. You used to get fly ash on your car.
Yeah, there's smog that come out of it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but we don't get mucky windows. Never even think of cleaning them.
No. Just shop him a few if we wanted doing, yeah. It's a way to do it, though, isn't it? Yeah. Give him a tip and an extra bit and he'll get up.
Yeah, because I think they only clip together. There's only one screw.
Well, that's obvious. Gloves and aprons when doing personal care. I would have thought so.
Oh, God, yeah.
You don't want...
Hep B, don't you? Hep C. But when my wife used to do the washing in a care room, and that's the first thing she had to go for was the hepatitis jab. Because obviously these people used to mess themselves.
Yeah.
And, it's the easy way of picking it up. So that's the first thing she had to do.
Yeah, my van window's fucking full, really dirty at the moment with VG. Because mate. Sun shines on it, it's like fucking fogging thing. You think, shit, I'm going to have to clean them.
What I use, I went in the garage, because you can buy that cheap stuff, and they're just as bad again in a day and a half. But if you get if you go on Amazon, it's about 13, 14 quid, but it lasts forever. I can't remember what it's called, but I got it from my local garage 3 years ago at 8 quid.
Right.
Still got half a bottle left.
I'll have to look.
And it definitely makes a difference, because I think if you use that cheap stuff, it just smears it more. You get them fairly warm and do it. Then just
I'm gonna have to look at it, because I use just like Windolene, do you know, it's vinegar really, thing. I use that, and it just doesn't seem to get it off that bad.
I can't remember what. I think it's here.
What's it got? Neil Pitts. Benny does a homeowner need insurance to protect themselves against work have accidents on their property. No, mate, no. If someone's working on your property, they should have public liability. So if they do any damage to your building, then we have buildings and contents insurance that covers us buildings. You have to have that, but that's all right. Yeah, screen clean.
Yeah. Car plan. I think it was about £8 something from the local garage. If I can find it, I'll have a look.
So yeah, you have buildings and contents insurance. That's if your house falls down, and that covers your accidental damage if you do stuff. But you don't. Not technically, you don't have to have it. Do you know what I mean? Edge uses Mixlab's VG glass cleaner. Trick saying Lidl glass cleaner is good and costs next to naught.
£5 a bottle if you get it from Motor World. $7.49 off eBay or $7.49 off Amazon.
No, I'll have a look then. I'll have a look. John Paul said my windows open inwards as well as out, so forever cleaning them. Lee says, my wife doesn't realise it yet with the windows. She keeps cleaning them, wondering why they're dirty. I've not told her.
Don't tell her whatever you do.
Nicky, good evening and happy New Year to you, mate.
How do you, mate?
Yeah, I definitely need to do my car. I need to find, like I say, I've got the window cleaner stuff.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem to want to clear it.
When you've had your aircon on, that doesn't do it any good. Because obviously mine's full of people, so if it's chucking it down rain, you tend to put the aircon on, even if it's winter, and then turn the heater on, don't you?
Yeah.
And that makes it stick to it. It really does stick to it. But when I had that, especially when I had that Ford, because it had massive windows, massive front window. And I was riding down the road one night and I thought, I literally can't see when I'm off.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to sort it out. But they say a good thing is that it dries up pretty quick. The other stuff, you seem to be shoving it around for ages.
Yeah.
Dries up pretty quick. You give it a quick polish like that and it's gone.
I tell you what I do when we're talking about air conditioning. You obviously use it during summer. I don't really use it through winter. I just have heater on. But during summer, I put it on. And then when I've had it on and I turn it off, my windscreen always steams up.
Yeah, it does do.
Fucking
it's
always.
so
You have
cold.
to put air conditioning back on again to get rid of steam because I can't get rid of it. I can't see a thing.
No. Same if it's been raining and you've had it on and it stops raining, that night you can't turn it off. You have to turn it off when you stop at night, and then it gives it a chance to sort itself out.
Cool it down. Yeah, I found that it always steams back up again.
Yeah.
Shrek used Rain-X on inside bikes, and last time used rag for outside on inside. Works great. I keep looking at that Rain-X stuff and seeing will it work on VG.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
No, I haven't tried it on my windows because I keep seeing it because it's supposed to repel water in it. Your windscreen, so it doesn't.
I've seen it. I've seen them do it. Show you things in adverts and just stuff like that. But I've never actually tried it. That's one thing when you go to the Polish, isn't it? Have your car washed. First time it rains after.
Yeah.
But has to film that polish on it.
Yeah. Well, that used to always happen when you used to go to roller ones, didn't it? Roller brushes. You always had grease on your windscreen.
Yeah, that's wax.
For wax, when they waxed it. Makes it easy to clean screen after wipe with a clean cloth and gone. Yeah, I have to have a look at that as well. Definitely have to look at that. There's all sorts you can get now, though, I think, for cars.
Yeah.
All sorts.
Yeah, but, I mean, the green Mr. Muscle stuff that's about $1.99. I kept using that, and I'd run out, I think, or something, and I went in the garage and I couldn't see out the bloody car windows one night, and it was driving me mad. I got this every time I went under a light, it's sort of doing that out here, and just to get on my nerves. And I thought, I'll get some of that. And when I picked it up, it was about $8.50, and I thought, shit.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I can't stand it no more, so I'm going to get it. And then that's the only reason I found it. And I said, I must have had that 3 or 4 years. That's how much I use of it.
Yeah. And car wash next day, brake squeakers and power wash wheels. You can't fault them though, can you? For £6.
The tenner in now.
Yeah, tenner. Do not do a taxi. Do you know in Bradford they do taxi ones where they give you cheap deals for taxis? Yeah,
they used to do it. It's gone up to a tenner now.
Right. I haven't been
Used
for
to
a
get
while.
done for a £5.
Yeah, it used to be £5 when I first started taking van.
Yeah. He used to say, "Oh, taxi £5. You tell all your friends £5." You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
It's gone up. I don't go very often now, to be honest. I'll jet wash it off when it's damp, rather than. It's just a lot of money, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
The way it was in November, you're like, Took me an hour and a half to do that. I'm not spending another tenner.
Yeah. Yeah, £10 here, it should be £6, but card,
Yeah.
well, we take card and just tell them. Because when they first took it over, they said, how much do they normally charge you? And you said, £6, it should be 7. Because it's same as we got CHR. Just say, it's £6. And I went, so every time you go now, we go, £6. £6.
If you use them all the time, what's a quid like? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not overly. We get an air fresh. You get an air fresh in yours. They'll give you an air freshener.
Yeah, I'm allergic to a lot of things, and air
Right.
fresheners are one of them.
Right.
If I hang one of them air fresheners in my car, within about 20 minutes I start doing this, and in the end I'm like this.
Really?
Scratch the inside of my nose out. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got no thanks.
Yeah. Previously, if I wash my car and fall apart, the dirt is holding it together.
Oh well.
My van needs to have a wash because I'll be getting a bollocking.
The new Matt Armstrong video's out. He's bought a Rolls Royce Cullinan that's flooded.
Oh,
You know, the
right.
4-wheel drive one,
Yeah.
or the 4-wheel drive looking thing. So I'm going to watch that later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch some bits on telly after. I've gone back at work tomorrow, so
Are you tomorrow?
yeah, I fucked
I
up.
thought it was Monday.
No, you see, I fucked up. I fucked
No,
up.
you poor thing.
I didn't have no holidays left, but they give me an option to take the Thursday, Friday off.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm on call out on Saturday, Sunday anyway, so I might as well go back in Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I'll come back in Thursday, Friday. And now I'm thinking, fuck, I wish I'd have fucking just stuck Thursday,
You won't be
Friday
thinking
off.
that when you get paid, though, will you?
I know, but I still...
I'm pleased I went.
Do you know what
I've
I
been
mean?
at work most of it. I've only had last Wednesday off. I've had this Monday off. And obviously I've had today off. But
We usually go away January, don't you?
Yeah, we're going to Scarborough this year.
Oh, yeah, I think you say you're going. You're going for a week?
No, just for a few days. We've
A few days?
got one night in Scarborough, then we're going up to Whitby for the night, then we're coming back one night in Scarborough, then coming home.
Hey up, AJ. Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, AJ? Tell
Happy
you what,
New Year to you, and congratulations on second place.
second place. But apparently there was quite a considerable difference in first and second place, according to Vic. I'm not sure if it's true. It's only what he said. If it's not true, let's take it with him.
Apparently, Ben Phillips sent Shrek a friend's request the other day. Sent a message back. How about no? I remember him pushing Voopoo products to teenagers 6 years ago. All right.
I don't know who Ben Phillips is.
I have no fucking idea myself.
The only Ben Phillips I know is that bloke that flies around the world and then YouTubes it.
Yeah,
Do they call him Ben Phillips?
no idea. No idea. So,
Thing is, he could have changed in 6 years, Shrek. You've got to allow, Rehabilitation of Offenders Act. It's only 10 years. That's for knife crime.
yeah. Nick is saying
Selling a
Whitby Fish and Chips is awesome.
Which is the one to go to?
I've not. Are you going to Whitby? Are you having a day in Whitby? Are you?
I'm the night in Whitby, yeah. Day and the night.
Right. I don't know. I've not been at Whitby for a while, but I don't like seaside fish and chips because some of them leave skin on. Do you know what I mean? And I don't
I
like
love the
skin
skin.
on my fish. Don't
love
like
the
skin
skin.
on a thing. Do you know what
I don't eat a lot of fish and chips because they give me indigestion. It's somewhat awful. So I usually avoid them like the plague. I'd rather have a carvery nowadays. Yeah, teenager, then 20 odd. Hopefully he's not smoking cigarettes as well.
Yeah.
You've been vaping, I've been vaping 9 years this month.
Of 9. Wow.
2016. 2016. I can't remember the exact date, but I went away for a week, brought 400 fags back with me, came back, worked today. The next day I got the norovirus. And over the next 3 days I felt really terrible, so I only had 3 separate cigarettes, and I thought this is the time to have a go at this vaping thing.
Yeah, I'm probably
2016.
about the same, to be honest with you, Mick. To
Yeah.
be fair, working it out. Yeah, probably
And I
about
went
nine,
down
10.
and got my first one. And then February that year, the section my lad, so I used to smoke 10 fags one after each other and then chuck them back in the cupboard and try again. And then here we are still at it.
I bought my first one
cancelled.
from Tablight.
Tablight, mine was from the Vapor Store in Gainsborough and they're still going.
Yeah, Tablight. It was in Crossgates Shopping Centre. Crossgates Shopping Centre. Tablight. Still there. Tablight. Still there.
Is it?
And I bought a starter kit. You got a stamp.
Oh, did you?
You could stamp it every time you went and bought your James. Happy New Year to you, mate. Cigarettes. It was CE4. It was CE4 that I started. CE4, and I couldn't understand after I'd been using it why it suddenly tasted all burnt and shit. I didn't realise that you were supposed to go back and get another. It was a disposable one, wasn't it? You're supposed to throw it away and get a new one. I didn't realise that. So I feel like, fucking hell, this is a bit shit. It tastes awful. They never told me. Just said.
No, they didn't really tell me. Yeah. When you went in, it was a bit like a doctor's consultancy. It's like, how many do you smoke a night? 30. Oh, you want 18 milligram then? I never did get on 18 milligram. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
It was too strong for me, and I went on a 12, and I'm still on a 12.
Yeah.
I knocked it down to 10 once, and then just chugged all day, and I thought, I'll just go back to it. All right,
the good old days, exactly. The good old days, yeah. It's been good a year, nearly a year. Yeah. Well, at least you made the lead E6 for me. 2014 for BVG. Sub-All 2015, 2016. To be fair, this probably when I went sub-home when the what is it came out, the bloody hell Kangatech, what that sub-home one that they I've said it before. Subtank. I didn't get the original Subtank, the big one. I got Subtank Mini. That was my first one. All right, mate. So that was my first one, the Kangatech Subtank. So whenever that came out, I don't know when that came out. That was my first Subtank one. I did buy a Rose that I thought I was going to do massive ploughs with. I didn't get the 8mm one, no. I didn't like the size of it, so I wanted the Mini. Spring 2014. Yeah, Mr. Intense 2013. There's been some good times. There's been some good stuff come out, to be fair. It started in 2009. Yeah, there's actually been some good stuff come out, to be fair, over time. Champex nearly worked, but became a nutter and came over and started smoking again. Yeah, a lot of people have said that about Champex. That it was a little bit of a thing. So of all three of the guys, Subtank Mini and Nano, all use same coil. Yeah, I like the Subtank Mini. I like the form factor of it. So Richard Vick had got one, so I was like, ooh, that was a great tank back in the day. The new Atlantis is shit. Don't buy it. I've got it here. It's shit. The new version of it. Subvod. Yeah, Subvod. Yeah, Champex was banned now by NHS. Elf Bar Disposers did it for me. Yeah, they probably did, mate. Yeah, that's what people... Thing is, that's what they were there for. That's what disposables were there for. We had disposables back in the day, which, like I said, my CA4 were a disposable. Do you know what I mean? You threw it away once it was done, and you just kept the battery and threw the top away. And then
the AirPods went flat.
Oh, did they? You had about 50 million batteries. Do you remember? You had CE4s, Mick.
I can't remember. I never actually knew what mine were called. It was a pen thing with a little silver top on it. That it all looked the same, and then you undid it, and these little coil things used to get 10 in a box.
Oh, right, yeah.
In the box with it, and you just used to shove them in. They were only real small things like that. And it went to 10 watts, I think, and everything just tasted like complete shit.
Well, Sean, you all right, mate? Can't get me around what day it is. I know, mate. That's the only problem with Christmas. It's a shit holiday. It's a no holiday because every day blends into fucking one.
I don't miss not having the time off, to be honest, because like you say, it's one of them things where there's a build up to Christmas, so you finish on like this year it was the Friday night, wasn't it? So everybody gets drunk all weekend, and then it seems a long time until Christmas Day. And then you get Boxing Day, and then you're like, oh, it's New Year's Day next week. But in the end, you start going up late, going to bed late, and eating too much, constantly watching shit telly. And I mean, today everything was Mary Poppins was on.
Yes, I said that. It was shit. There's been fuck all on.
And I can't think what was on the other side, but it was something similar, of a similar age. And you think, how do you justify putting that onto a television screen, on New Year's Day?
Well, this is what I said. I sat down at Mum's to have my dinner, and I'm looking through to see what was on. Fucking Searcher with fucking John Wayne.
Yeah.
At dinner time, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we'll give up today. That's it. Now. You've had your quota. We're done.
Yeah, I'll put John Wayne on. No, I fucking don't like cowboy films at best of times. I'm going to sit there and watch John Wayne.
No. I actually do like cowboy films, to be honest. Whether it'll be able to watch them now, I don't know.
Yeah. Did you saying I only had 2 bourbons by midnight last night, but by 5 a.m. I was wankered.
I went to bed about 4. I come in at 2, I think, and I can't think what I was watching. I just sat there. Well, I'd got this. I picked this up from the vape shop where I got it sent to, and I went about that for a bit. And it just, a couple of hours seemed to disappear real quick, and off I went to bed. See, was at Lou's. They had a cracking night, so that was good.
Right, that's good then. That's there. Well, we will. I was only going to do an hour. We've done an hour and 15. That'll do us for tonight, Mick.
Yeah.
So, thank you everybody for joining us. It was just like I said, just for a little bit impromptu live, just to say Happy New Year to everybody and hope you're having a good one. And all the best for 2025. So, shows will be on. I might have a little bit of jiggly pokery around. Don't know yet. Need to have a talk with lads. Don't know if I'm shotting it down to an hour or we're going to do an hour and a half or what we're going to do. I don't know. We'll see where we're flying with 2025. We'll see what happens.
Just do 3 hours on a Wednesday, and then that'll cover both shows.
Yeah. Just do one after the other.
We'll be back in a minute.
So have a good one, and we'll see you all later. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
We
Bye-bye.
haven't got an outro, so we're just going to stop. Bye.
Bye.